Every business has three issues. They have an attention problem, which means that they have low traffic. They have a attraction problem, which means they have low conversions. So basically you have a lot of eyeballs on you, but you can't get a date to the dance. Or they have an accessibility problem, which means that there's low value in working with you, that you cannot easily extract what the value is of working with a business.
Number one is attention. You need to be loud. The whole point about being loud is to gain attention. If you don't gain attention, it doesn't matter. You need to have eyeballs on you. So how do we get attention? Okay? People, if they know what they're looking for, it's a Google problem. Because the intention, I'm going online looking for a gym near me. I'm going online looking for a med spa near me, a chiropractor near me, and they search it. If they are doing that, it's a Google problem. Fix Google, SEO. If they don't know what they're looking for, they're not intentional about it, it's a social media problem. Everywhere we need to put our stuff. That's what happens. And then you can start to attract that audience, not through just your organic stuff, but through your paid strategies. But we have to drive attention. That's one of the most important things. So we want to be in the top 3 of Google. If you're a local business and you're not in the top 3 of Google, you are losing money. We want to take that market share and be at the top. This is our promise to a client, that you're going to go from being not seen, not found, to being very visible online. This is what we do. We need to drive attention to the market in your area so people know that you're there. Attention. No matter who you are, if nobody knows who you are, then they can't really buy from you. You may be the best at what you do, but it's not going to really matter if nobody sees you. So we have to get eyeballs on your business. And spending time with Gary Vaynerchuk in the marketing side, you kind of know a little thing about how to get people, popular. So attention is everything. We really have to make sure that attention is the focal point of your marketing campaigns. You got to get a lot of eyeballs on your business. You cannot be kind of the dirty little secret and nobody knows about you. Doesn't matter if you're the best at what you do. We got to share that with the world. The second thing is attraction. You have a bunch of eyeballs on you, but you still can't get a date to prom. Why can't you get a date to prom? They don't like what they're looking at. Attraction is, I got eyeballs on you, and they like what they see. That's the goal. So when someone lands on your page, it's expensive to get somebody to do that. You want to take advantage of it, so you want them to start to see what you're doing and have the power of your brand be something that someone's attracted to. Because it will start to tell the story of how other people are going to talk about you when you're not in the room. That's the power of attraction. The way we look at this is like riding a bull. If you could complete 8 seconds on a bull, you win, and then you get scored. Without 8 seconds, you don't get graded. So there's this thing called TOP, which is time on page. When you land on our page, our job is to keep your attention for 8 seconds. If we could keep you on that page for 8 seconds, something about that page intrigues you enough to move forward. And then in that moment, then I could get them to do one of the most important things, which is start diving into the copy and diving into the storyline. Because if you do that, we can pretty much get them hooked. Attraction. Once they see you, if there's eyeballs on you, then it's a matter of them being attracted to you. See, the attention part is a traffic issue, but the attraction part is a conversion issue. So you want to make sure that your website is built with best practices. And the key components of a perfectly built website that drives leads and converts your best customers needs to have great copy, which is the CRO, conversion rate optimization. It is about SEO, making visibility, but also technically on the site, it's done the right way. And the last component, which is UI UX design. When someone jumps into your website, that it resonates with them. The brand is like clearly on the page, and then it talks to them a certain way, and that it's not broken up based on the copy or the pictures, but that there's a natural experience on the site that makes you feel like there's a lot of value. Accessibility. We want to make sure that it's easy to do business with. So on their page, we want to say immediately, there's a call to action, a way to chat. Don't make it difficult. So our CRM is really important to make sure that along the page that they're in, the customer journey, it's a really easy process. We want to make sure that the customer journey is seamless. We want to make sure that we are constantly engaging with them so that we don't lose that. This is probably one of my most important things, which is called rapid response. The ability to immediately connect with somebody. So for instance, if you sign up on a newsletter and you get an email that comes back, that's not the entrepreneur seeing that you came in. This idea of being able to have rapid response. When there's a message that comes into any of the people's platforms, Instagram, Facebook, or a text message, you could see it inside of the CRM and reach back out to them quickly. So the power to communicate with your clients quickly is really important. The ability to kind of build a funnel quick to test it out on the CRM is really valuable. And then just a way to like nurture customers, making sure that they know that we're here. And we could set up a lot of these automations so it's not a lot of work on the owner and not a lot of work on the business. And then it's the accessibility. Accessibility is about exchanging of value. So do you make it difficult for your customers to do business with you? Because if you do, you create friction along the way. And the goal is to reduce friction every chance that you get. So accessibility is about making sure that there's a seamless customer journey with your customers that you work with and your prospects, that once they buy from you, that it's an amazing experience. And we've all had this like awesome kind of fine dining experience. We've all often had a time where we call customer service and it's a horrible kind of point where I can't connect with anybody. I'm just hitting 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, trying to get to an operator to connect us. Don't make it hard to do business with. So accessibility is about making it easy for your customers to work with you. It also is about that value exchange. Because once you do that, you kind of kick off this flywheel of marketing, which then drives it to the top, which represents your brand, your digital reputation. And it also drives more attention to you, which then helps you with attraction, and then it helps you right back into the accessibility part.
Small businesses grow and scale. A lot of the work is actually not in the product and the service. You're already great at what you do, but it's in the marketing. It's in driving more leads and getting better customers in your business. So what we've done is we've created a small business marketing scorecard so that you could assess yourself up against the competition, but also against where you should be. So if you know where you want to be and you aren't happy with the way that you're showing up from a marketing standpoint, then take the scorecard, assess yourself just like an athlete would to know kind of where they stand, and see if there's some missed opportunities. Maybe you are looking for more leads, or maybe there's a messaging issue. But whatever it is, this scorecard will be a deep dive and an assessment into your business and allow you to have that level of understanding. Because data drives decisions. And what we have found in helping thousands of businesses in over 10 years is that there's a lot of trends and there's a lot of things that change, but there's a playbook for success in business, but we have to know where we stand first. So take the assessment, see where you are, and then I'm sure there's going to be some opportunities for you to improve. We want to see you win. We have your back because we believe that small businesses are the lifeblood of a community. And if you win, we win.